I expect this to continue to run. I expect this to break its all-time high. And then we're going to... All right, welcome to Talking Investing. I am Tom. This is not financial advice. And this is Monday morning. And I want to do an update on Bitcoin and the Bitcoin miners. I want to revisit the end of last week for just a minute. And then get on to what's going on this morning and talk about this week. I just want to show you, this was Friday's activity. I'm not going to go through it line by line. We don't have to relive the gory details, but Thursday and Friday of last week were awful for the Bitcoin mining sector. So you can see this is Friday's final results. It's red across the board. It didn't really matter who you were in. So Friday was rough. We did a live stream Friday afternoon, and you could just feel like the life had been sucked out of everybody a little bit. So we talked about what might happen over the weekend. And so I want to look at what happened over the weekend. But first, I want to show you what's going on this morning, because here's Friday's sea of red. But let's go to what's happening right now. So right now, we are living in the opposite world. It is Monday morning, and everything is green. Bitcoin has had an excellent last 24 hours. So let me just run down. At the moment, and it's Monday morning, HUT8 is up 13%. Bitfarms is up 4.57%. Cleanspark's up 11.25%. Marathon's up 10.76%. Riot is up 6.72%. Hive is up 8.71%. Bit Digital is up 1.67%. Cypher is up 6.5%. Any is up 7.85%. So we're green across the board. I will mention DigiHost, which is traded over the counter in the United States under stock ticker HSSHF, which is a small cap. That is the only red thing on my board, and I'm going to talk about that later. But it is nice to see, having seen Friday's red, we are green in a big way. There's several of these miners up more than 10% today. So far. Let's hope this holds. So having said that, let's look at the chart. So just to spend a second going through last week, last Wednesday, we hit our all-time high on Bitcoin. So that was great. The first half of the week was good stuff. You could see we trended up. But Thursday was a giant leg down, and then we kind of went sideways. We recovered a little bit, only to get to Friday morning. This is 8 o'clock Friday morning. We had this red candle and this red candle from 8 o'clock until noon on Friday. So Friday, that was the reason Friday was such a red day. We ended on this candle right here, which was a downer. So that was tough. But having said that, as a percentage, we're not down that much. And we talked about the $59,625 line being strong support. So what we were hoping to do was stay inside of a trading range, not break underneath that. And as you can see, we did exactly that. So that was very good news. We touched this yellow line of support Saturday morning. This is Sunday morning at 10 o'clock. This is Sunday morning at noon. And since noon yesterday, we are straight up. It has been an excellent, just coming up on 24 hours. These are 2-hour candles. Almost all of them are green. The one we're in right now was actually red for a few minutes, but it has turned back green and we're headed back up, which is important because we held our range over the weekend. So we were calling for this to hopefully hold, which it did. Now what we're looking for is we've gotten back above the $63,000 line. That is an important line of support. If we can stay above 63,000, I think we can continue this rally. Obviously, the first thing we run into is our old all-time high at 64,898. And then the next thing we run into is back to our new all-time high, which is somewhere around $67,000. So let's see, it's Monday morning. Let's see if we can make that happen this week. Let's get back and break the all-time high. So that's what I'm looking for this week. As you guys know, I have been very bullish. I haven't seen anything to change my mind. From top to bottom, the top being Bitcoin's all-time high, to the bottom being Sunday morning, it was only about an 11% pullback. So in the world of cryptocurrency, as you guys know, that is nothing. So having said that, that does leave, we are at an inflection point once again here at 63,000. We held our line of strong support at 59,000. What I'm hoping is we don't go down and retest that again. We hold 63 and we head up. But I do have to leave on the table, this being Bitcoin, the volatile asset that it is, we could retest. You know, a 10 or 20% pullback in the middle of a bull market is not at all unusual. We just did 11%. I'm hoping that was it. But we could have another retest. But I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know that we're heading straight up from here. Although, to me, it looks like we're heading up. But I don't want to leave that off the table. We could retest 59. And if we don't hold 59, there's some lines of support down at 57 and 54 that I think are super strong lines of support, and I cannot imagine going below those at this point. I really don't even think we're going to go back and test 59. So hopefully we're off to a great start and on the way to a good week. Let's take a look at a few of the Bitcoin miners in specific and see what's going on. Okay, this is HUT 8. So HUT 8 has twice now kind of tested and gotten rejected at our price target. So the price target is $13. So you can see we are on the way up. This is a massive green candle right now. These are 2-hour candles. So this opened a giant gap up on the open and a giant green candle that we're very near the top of right now. HUT is still up 13% as we speak. It looks like HUT 8 is forging back towards its price target of $13. That is my personal price target. And again, this is not financial advice. These are my numbers. These are my price targets. I don't have a crystal ball. We've been doing pretty well on the channel here, but you never know. I do have much, much higher long-term price targets for most of these Bitcoin miners. All right, Cleanspark. Cleanspark is also on fire. Cleanspark is now up just under 11% on the day today. So you can see a similar pattern here. It gapped open and it's near the top of this very big green candle. So we're up 11%. You know, this run since I'm always going to keep going back to the 29th. That was really the first day of this current bull run. So as of right now, intraday today, we're up about 67% since the 29th of September, which was less than 1 month ago. So that is a very big run up. I know I've gotten some comments, particularly on Cleanspark and Bitfarm, that people are scared to buy into stocks that have had a nice run up lately. But remember, Bitcoin's had the same type of run up, and these should be leveraged plays on Bitcoin. So in my opinion, as Bitcoin goes up, these should actually be outperforming them, particularly since this one, Cleanspark, had a period where it was beaten down to a ridiculous number. This was trading between $10 and $11. It never belonged there, in my opinion. And so, yes, it's run back up to $18, but this has been over $40. There's nothing to be afraid of. I have not sold any of my position in this. I'm not adding to it, obviously, on this run, but I haven't sold any of it. So that's what I'm doing with this one. I'm still looking for this to run up to our short-term price target of $20.73. So today is a good day. It's kind of fluctuating between 9, 10, 11% up on the day. Let's see if that can hold. So that's Cleanspark. All right, I just want to talk for a minute about DigiHost. Stock ticker HSSHF in the USA. It's traded over the counter. It's traded on the Canadian exchange. So DigiHost, in my opinion, has been the lagger of all the Bitcoin mining stocks. It is smaller than all the rest of the stocks that we talk about, but it's bigger than all of the micro cap Bitcoin mining stocks. These guys have been mining Bitcoin consistently all year. Their results are good. They've had some massive announcements on increasing their business model. And so good things should be happening here. However, they also announced that they're going to do a 3-to-1 reverse stock split in order to prepare. They are going to list themselves on the NASDAQ as well. Obviously, that's pending approval. That's not a guarantee, but it is their plan to list on the NASDAQ. So as a result of that, to get the stock price where they want it, they're going to do a 3-to-1 reverse split. People hate reverse splits. So this stock, in my opinion, has been acting very poorly simply because people hate reverse splits. They know that at a reverse split, this thing's going to go up to like $4.50 or $5, and that scares them. It's mathematically identical. A reverse split does not change the market cap. It does not change anything. All I can tell you is that from my years of experience in trading stocks, people hate reverse splits. This stock seems to be stuck in the mud. And I will tell you, this is one of my larger positions, and it's the largest small cap position I've probably ever held. So I'm holding on. I'm going to be patient on this one, but I do think this thing is going to be stuck and it's going to lag. I'm very tempted to pull this out and put it into some of the Bitcoin miners that are running big time, that I think in the short term have a lot more upside. The danger is there. Obviously, I've waited all this time. It'll be the day I sell my stock that it goes on the run of all time. So I've just had that happen too many times. I'm going to remain patient on this one, but I don't expect great things until they get through this process. So this is a lagger. You're going to see from September 29th until now, this is up 29%. That is awful compared to the rest of the entire industry. We've seen 50, 60, 70, 80% increases in these stocks over the last month, and this one is under 30%. So you can see this is kind of in last place. It is a big position of mine. I'm not giving up on it. My expectations are pretty low for the next few weeks. I want to go through just one more real quick. I want to talk about Marathon because Marathon is absolutely on fire. So again, I'm going to go from September 29th up to where we are today. That's 80%. So this stock, Marathon, is up 80% in less than 1 month. So this stock is behaving unbelievably well. And you can see it is also just on the precipice of reaching its all-time high. I will be doing a Marathon video because they have so many updates, it blows my mind. Their plans are massive, so I expect this to continue to run. I expect this to break its all-time high, and then we're going to have to set a price target. So this will be the first one out of all the miners that's getting to its all-time high. So I'm holding my positions. I'm adding on the dips. Today is not a dip. Everything is way up. So I'll just wrap up by saying HUT is now up over 14%. So ultra green day. Everybody needed it. I know Friday was not fun and you could just feel it. So new week. It's a new day. It's a new week. So best of luck trading, everybody, and we will see you in the next video.